Yes, I think it's a sin, and no, I don't think Christians view it as such. It's a sin because we're to be content in God. So whether explicitly or implicitly, when we are discontent, we're discontent in God. You think of the nation Israel wandering in the wilderness. They're grumbling and they're complaining. That just became characteristic of the wilderness, walking and wandering. Ultimately, it wasn't about the food, and it wasn't about the accommodations. It was about God. What did God do? Why did God do this? And so while we might not say specifically, God has done this, when we grumble about our circumstances, when we grumble about the way the Lord has provided, we're grumbling about his wisdom. Why have you allowed it this way? And then if we start thinking about it, we're grumbling about his character. If God was good, he would not allow this to happen. And then we start grumbling about his sovereignty. Is he really in control? So absolutely, it would be sin. When we start thinking about, we're questioning God's wisdom, his goodness, his sovereignty, his love. Yeah, that's the heart of what it means to be sin. So do Christians think that way? I don't think so. I think we often have a truncated view of the way that the world works and the way God works in the world. So we think of God as the one who's written the Bible and who saved us from our sin and who hears our prayers. But in terms of his involvement in the day-to-day, even something like the weather, I'm honestly convicted about complaining about the weather. God's sovereign over the weather, right? He uses the weather. Traffic. It's easy to complain about traffic. He's using it. What's he using the traffic for? Sickness or allergies or any number of things, right? We don't see God connected with the minute-by-minute, day-to-day stuff. We see him in charge of the big things, our eternal destiny, salvation, heaven and hell, the Word of God, but we don't think of him involved in the details of day-to-day life. And if we think about him as the one whom we're actually complaining against, as we walk through the wilderness of the world, I think we might see that there's far more things for us to think about with regard to contentment and God's sovereignty.